Nitecore releases the TIP2 with some new capabilities. Ooh, magnets. And double the illumination over the last model. Well, that's right, folks. Welcome back. Got a little flashlight video for you. This is going to be quick, down to earth, real fast, just giving you the basics on the TIP2 from Nitecore. Now, I've tested and used a lot of Nitecore's keychain flashlights over the years, and they've always impressed. They always have great punch, great durability from everything that I've seen. Never had any tearing out of buttons or issues or shutting down or overheating or any type of problems like that with all of the different models that I've tested and reviewed over the years, as well as giving me a lot of capability for a good price point. But there's always been one or two little drawbacks, maybe little hang-ups, hooks, that I go, yeah, it's good, but it's not like mind-blowing. Well, I'd say that the TIP2, out of the ones that I've tested and reviewed to date, has really, I can't find a problem with. I can't find something that I'm like, I don't really like that aspect. I wish they would have, just done this a little bit differently. They really have dialed in their system over the years, and now they have released this TIP2 flashlight. It's a keychain mini micro USB rechargeable flashlight that has 720 lumens. Boom. On turbo, and then 3 different other settings on top of turbo, so 4 total, with a lot of other cool little features. So let's go ahead and just show you what this has to offer. So as I said earlier, magnets. It now has right here where you would put your charging port. That's where the charging port is and the cable and all that. You have 2 very strong magnets. Very pleased with the magnetic capability. So now you can attach it to your vehicle if you're working on something real quick and you needed to do something real fast, so it gives you illumination over your workspace. You can attach it to your fridge and have a whole illumination if the power goes out for your kitchen. Just has a lot of capability there, and it acts as a dual attachment for your keychain keeper. So now you can connect it. It's very strong. You got to really put some effort on it to get it off, almost two-handed. But now you can take it off of your keychain, so you don't have to completely take out all your whole keys and rattling around, and you're using it for whatever you may be doing, walking the dog or whatever. It just gives another quicker access to not only give you hands-free capability, but also to remove it from your keychain and make it faster in deploying the light if you're going to use it on a regular basis. Next up, they come standard now with this polymer case. I'm going to remove it here for you. There you go. That acts not only as kind of like a little bodyguard for the flashlight in case you were to drop it, gives it a little bit of extra durability, but it also gives you a really nice large polymer pocket clip that I've used many times before, and it will work ambidextrously. When I put it like in a keep pocket, or sorry, a coin pocket of my jeans, something like that, or you can put that bad boy right there on the bill of your hat, and now you got yourself a headlamp. So, and it's nice and secure. I've really got to put some effort on it to pull that thing off. So that's another bonus, just a cool little simple way to be able to give you more accessibility, more carry options with your flashlight. And if you don't want it, you can absolutely just pop it off, remove it, throw it in a drawer, and just attach it to your key ring. Now, one of the other issues I've always had with most lights like this is that if you do carry it in your pocket, you tend to bump the buttons with your other keys or other things that are a bit jostling around, and it turns on your pocket. Somebody points it out to you 10 minutes after it's been used. It just burns the battery so fast, and then you're out of flashlight, and it just sucks. And there's really no way to do that, to restrain the battery from getting used like that. Some flashlights will have like lockout capabilities, but then you gotta like do a double tap or do a bunch of different stuff, to release it. And it's not really user-friendly. It's not quick actuating for the flashlight. You got to go through some steps to unlock the light, which isn't as fun, isn't as capable or as fun to use the product. Well, Nitecore has been doing this for sure, and I think a couple other companies may be doing this as well lately with some of these USB rechargeable, internally charged flashlights that are designed particularly for keychains. Is they have daily mode and demo mode, and this has demo mode. And demo mode means that the light will, when you actuate it and the buttons function and work just the same as if it's in the regular mode, it will turn on for 30 seconds and then it will automatically turn off. So if it accidentally gets bumped or has an issue, where you accidentally left it on for some reason, it will turn off and save its battery. And I really like that feature because with a keychain flashlight like this, it's rare that I'm going to use it for longer than about 30 seconds. It's usually like, oh man, I dropped something in, in the middle of the night, I dropped it under the car, and you turn it on for just a quick second. Oh, there it is, there's my keys, okay, and you grab it, or you're at the mailbox and it's late at night and you want to make sure that you didn't forget something in there, so you're using that, or you just want to see what's in the backyard because you heard a noise, or the dog's barking, whatever, boom, you blast it for 10, 20 seconds, you're good to go. So a lot of everyday tasks you can use for under 30 seconds, and then easily by just pushing both buttons at the same time for about 3 to 4 seconds, I believe, releases it and turns it into daily mode, which then you turn it on and it's on until the battery dies. So it has that capability, but I have yet to have it burn out as fast as any of my other USB rechargeable flashlights like this, compared to this light. It saves its battery, because even if it does turn on accidentally in my pocket, it's going to turn off again in 30 seconds, which is awesome. And so that demo capability really sells it for me. That puts it over the top. That makes it the best keychain flashlight really that I've had a chance to get my hands on, use, because it saves on the battery and I don't constantly worry about burning out the light. And then it has the ability, by easily touching the power button, or the power button, and holding it there for a moment, it will blink and let me know how much battery life is left, so I can always recharge it at the end of the day if needed, if I'm getting low on the battery. So all awesome all the way around, and that's really what puts it over the top for me with this flashlight. So as I said a little earlier, you do have the option within about 2 seconds of pushing the button, boom, the turbo, which is 720 lumens. That's double what the last model tip, the original tip, had. It had 360, and this one has 720 on that turbo. And then it has, on the back side, when we hit the power button, let's turn that sucker on. There we go. It has a low, medium, high that you can cycle through. It's 200 lumens. Instead of me trying to remember offhand, I'll just read them. So about 15 minutes on the turbo at the 720. That's going to give you 93 meters, and it projects. I mean, it's a good projection for such a little tiny light. Then high is 200 lumens for an hour and 15 at 48 lumens, or sorry, 48 meters. And that was 93 meters if I misspoke wrong. And then medium is going to be 30 lumens for 8 hours, 18 meters, and then low is 1 lumen at 55 hours for 3 meters. So all of those very functional, and for the different levels that I would expect and want, not only giving me good battery life for each capability, but also giving me a distance that works and is very functional for, again, a keychain, everyday carry, using around the home, around the property, in your daily living, at the job, at the office, usage of a little light like this. And so with that double illumination, 620 over the original model, the original tip being 360, the original tip was $30, and they are still available on Amazon. We'll have links for you guys over there, as well as to GP Knives. I know carries the new model, the Tip 2, and we'll have a bunch of links for you guys. We just appreciate when you use all those hyperlinks that we offer to you. But the Tip 2 will run you $45. So for $15 more, you're getting double the illumination, but you're also getting some of these extra little capabilities that we've been talking about today, giving you more functionality, a longer battery life because of that demo feature, and just some of the other things that really are connecting with me as a user, as a keychain user. And I've said this in other Nitecore reviews, that it's like good, but man, the particularly like the lockouts or non-lockouts and things like that have always kind of been an issue for me, and then they burn out real fast on your keychain, and within 2-3 days, it's out, and you got to constantly be recharging it. This saves that, and that's on top of everything else with that 720 lumens. I mean, that's a punch for such a little guy right here, and coming in at under 50 bucks. So we will have links for you guys. Nitecore did send this over to me to test out and review for you guys, give you my feedback to show you what I like about it. If there are any drawbacks for you, maybe there are aspects that I touched on today that you're like, you know what, magnets are a deal killer for me. I just don't like magnetized stuff. I have issues. I work in a machine shop. Maybe there's other aspects to it that you're like, man, for $45, I can go with this. That's what we always want to do here in these videos, is give you guys the data, the info, my opinion, to give you guys the best information that you can have to make that wise choice on whether or not any of the gear, and in this case, the Tip 2, is the right keychain flashlight for you, or is there other features or other flashlights in general that you may be looking for. As a note, there is no strobe. There's no strobe capability, so some of the quote-unquote self-defense, or what would be the other term that you'd be looking at, possibly signaling capability, may not be there compared to other lights that are on the market. That may be a deal killer for you, or you're like, yeah, I never use strobe, it's not a big deal. So wanted to jump on that and remind you guys of that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been fun, entertaining, informative. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. You guys know, putting up stuff there all the time. And we're coming up real close on not only hitting 150,000 subscribers, but also our 7th year anniversary here on YouTube. That'll be coming in the next couple weeks. I'll be doing a bunch of giveaways for that as well. So stay tuned. I just appreciate you guys. You guys freaking rock. You make this channel go, and without you guys, I'd be a goofball in a garage waving at my neighbors, talking to myself. So I appreciate your guys' continued support, viewership, comments, likes, thumbs up, shares. You guys are amazing. And love to hear your thoughts. Any questions that you have about the TIP2, ask them, and I will try and answer them for you below. As always, stay equipped, stay prepared. See you out there.